Hi, Chris Gorey. I'm a program director here at Ecotech. One of the things I think we do here is, build this educated workforce, right, as part of the infrastructure to transition to this new energy economy. And I want to ask kind of an open-ended question because I think about this a lot. How do we get there? What are the implications politically, socially, economically that are involved in getting from here to there? It's a huge question, I know, but I just wondered what y'all might think about that.
Do we have to the rest of the day, or?
We can filibuster.
Who's next?
May I please? Chris, excellent question. I don't know whether I can tell you the exact answer on what there is, what there. We don't know what that is. We only know that we can't continue to sustain what we're doing at the level we're doing it and expect somebody else to pay for it, kicking the can down the road. So the best example for me in my programs as a director of a center has always been be adaptable, be agile, look ahead, and try to make minor course adjustments as you go forward. Because these global sense of activities that everybody's talking about will formulate what that is going to be. So independent of what we think, and we have lots of power in this country in terms of directing a certain level of programmatic effort and technology effort. But at the end of the day, the demand of the 7 billion plus individuals, which we are 300 million of, is going to formulate lots of these other areas that are going to come in. So adaptability and agility is the name of the game.
I think you're looking at a situation where you can't change the way people act until you change the way they think. And that's really what Ecotech is about, is trying to change the way people think and look at things differently. To me, that's what makes being on this board really exciting, because that's how you change the world. I think we also have to look at something. We spent a lot of time on the panel here talking about production, but we also have to look in our way of thinking towards consumption in general. If the rest of the world starts consuming at a rate per capita that the United States consumes per capita, it's a very, very serious issue. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm actually an optimist. My favorite prop in all the work I do is this right here. I went to college back when the dinosaurs were still sort of roaming the planet, and that right there replaces virtually over half of my dorm room. So there is a way that we may be able to consume less, but we've got to get out of people thinking they need a new one every year too, because we're, again, still kicking the can down the road. But I think how we get there from here is we change the way people think. That's what Ecotech's about. That is what the students here seek to be about. That's what we aspire to be up here. But I think that's the answer. And that's a wonderful sounding set of words, but it's a lot more difficult to do. But it gets to echoes a lot of the comments on the panel, of the political process and depoliticizing it and that type of thing. But until we change the way people start thinking, we can't change the way they act. So to back it up, to me, is the beginning of that end we're trying to get to.